Okay, so I've got, I don't know, maybe about 200 hours with season 2 of the first Descendant. Now, when I played season 1, I thought it was pretty dang good. It was hard to recommend for people who don't play, just looter type shooter live service games. That I still have that opinion, but my opinion of the game overall has improved. There's some problems with it, absolutely. Particularly with things like character balance. Some characters are just drastically better than other ones. And then there's some things where the repetitive nature of the game it's naturally that, when you're playing your lootery type shootery live service game and you're trying to get the best loot and the best way to play, and you end up playing the same thing over and over again. This it still goes down and like, you know what, I've done this void freaking dungeon thing like 5,000 times. It was really good. The new dungeon is really good. The first 20 times, the next 700,000 of them you can do without, and it's really just what you want to do. And as far as like what you want to do, if you really got to get everything you're going to be getting somewhere around, I don't know. It seems to me you could get about whatever you want at around 150 hours. Your character will be leveled up enough that you can kind of go get what you want to get everything. I still have not done. You're looking at 4, maybe 500 hours. That's intimidating, but you don't have to get everything just to enjoy yourself. Now, the new character that they added, Ines, was she's busted beyond belief, and she's kind of broke the game as it is. If you really get Ines going, she's just out better than everybody in most things. They recently have done something that kind of artificially nerfs her, but people will find their way around it. Mr. Brian, they'll find a way around this Void Erosion stuff. But I really like Frina. Frina's still good. She's not OP as it gets anymore. But in your character type games, which the main point of the game is to collect characters, to me personally, it's okay if the newest character is really damn good. You just want to get them all and hopefully they're somewhere where they provide a use, and it's got to the point where Ines is really damn good, but she isn't like the best at everything automatically all the time, and so there'll be other reasons to use characters, and they're now facing some problems where they've had the clearly super tier characters, and the way they've went around doing it is that they're trying to not nerf them. They're trying to, as they make new content, it's directly designed to be against some of their stuff. As for a particular example would be the Void Erosions, of which I really don't like them the way they are right now. But the the brand new ones are supposed to be skill damage from the characters or magic has been really damn good. It's really stronger than weapons, and so the Void Erosions have boosted weapons, and then on top of that, the later Void Erosions themselves, which you go through to power your weapons up, they have penalties to doing skill damage. And so it's like you're gonna have to run more than one character. It's like you might have a character you really like and you've put real money into them, but they're not going to be automatically able to do all of the content. And so the key thing is to have, even if it's repetitive, to have enough diverse amount of content that you can do that's fun. And I think that the progress from season 1 to season 2 has been great. You got these little defensive missions; they've gotten a whole lot better. Where you kind of it's like, here, hold this point, and it's just about grinding your character up, and it's pretty quick. If you have the resources, you can grind the character up to be about as good as they're going to be in an afternoon, at least in one form. If you wanted a whole bunch of different kind of mods and builds, it'll take longer. My big problem with the grind right now is still the annoying as hell daily login stuff. Word on the I just looked at the stream today. I didn't see the app. There's supposed to be an app made eventually. They are hooked on making you sign in all the damn time. Drive you nuts. So you have to sign in all the time and make your little catalyst, which is your core building piece of your character, and your crystallization catalyst, and that stuff drops me nuts. But it's you just kind of you know what? It's time to wake up, brush your teeth, take a shower, freaking log in your daily and burn your catalyst in there, kitty. When you first play this game, you're like, is this just trying to get you to buy the characters and stuff? It really is more about trying to get you to buy the costumes. in my opinion. There's so many cool costumes and stuff to buy. As far as actually getting a character, once you have a character that you can work with, whether it be starting character or not, that's is farmed up and you know about what you're doing, you can get a character relatively quickly. They've introduced something that's called I call it a pity system. I forgot what the hell it is. Some kind of targeted system where you can try to target for certain items that if you haven't gotten it, like say if you want an Ines real bad and you're running the damn or the doggy and you're trying to get your doggy for your the Void spaceship, you can put a target on it and you can target specific points. If you do not have it by the time you hit that target, they will just give it to you. So you're not having to run it 7 bazillion times based on bad luck alone. Now the Morpheus materials, which I just call them loot boxes, they have these percentage drops. They'll show you the percentages of what they are, and some of them are really bad. But now they've been introduced enough. What is it? A super stabilizer, whatever the hell they call it. But it allows you to go through and just kind of manipulate the drop rolls enough if you've got some of these cool stabilizer pieces, which you can make, or they're usually giving them to you during events for log-on things. And then so you can all of a sudden your 6% chance, which is just terrible, and you need like freaking 40 damn Morpheus materials or whatever. You can reverse it and turn it into like a 38% chance or something like that. And so it's provided you have the resources, it's much easier to get some of these characters you're missing. And it's also a snowball effect. While your first character do you really want, it might be hard as hell to get and takes you a whole lot of time because you don't have all of the goodies, and there's like a puzzle piece of shit you got to do to pull them together. As you keep playing, the characters just kind of just start falling out. It's like, wait a minute, I'm halfway done to money. It's like, wait a minute, I've got 3 of the 4 pieces I need for this. It's like, I just need this, I just need some stuff that Enzo could get, and then you just go pull out Enzo and get it real fast, and then you burn it. And then what happens, your items just start falling out. And like even like getting the 4-star prestige or whatever it is on the weapons, even that starts to become relatively easy. And it's like often when I was waiting my friend Eddie to join on stream, and then we would just like, well, let me just run a couple of these things, and then all of a sudden I've got nearly all of my guns are maxed out. It's like a big snowball effect as far as getting your goodies. The gunplay's still good. I think the weakest part of this game is still the single player. It's misery, man. I hate that you're playing. They're giving this kind of, I call it a radio drama, where there's like you'll have other characters. Some of these these are characters you can even be. They're talking in the background as if they're doing stuff. It's like, but you're there by yourself, or you're there with your multiplayer bros, and you're like, what the hell are they talking about? I don't see these people. They're pretending like something's happening, and it's like, and then when you do the mission again, it's the same way. That's only on normal. When you get on hard, you don't have to deal with them talking jibber jabber as you're playing. But I just end up turning it off because it's like so annoying. It's so annoying as hell. And there's still a lot of stuff in the single player where it's like, here, stand in this circle. Here, collect these freaking Amazon gift packages and put them in the mailbox. And it's done back to back to back to the point where it's like you just want to get this campaign shit out of your way and get through and start having fun and getting your shinies, because getting the shinies and loot boxes is what this is all really about. The Colossus battles have been adjusted some. They're much more beginner friendly. There's only a couple of them that have crazy weird gimmicks you got to do right now. The difficulty's been moved largely to the Void Erosions. And so this is a new mode. I do not like this mode. I think this is the weakest part of the new season. It hasn't been out for very long. They're going to say they're going to tune it or whatever. Kitty just dropped a stinker on me. We'll figure it out in a second. But it's one of those things where I thought it was going to be like this huge wave thing, or like 30 different levels or whatever, and it just feels like it's the same level 30 times and just scales up to ridiculous difficulty at the end. And you will need a special this is the hardest content in the game, and you will need a special build individually and characters to run this through. It's fine, but I would like some diversity to it. I feel like I was running Ines, and you just shoot this little lightning thing through the wall, and I felt like my finger was about to fall off because I'm actually Q. I'm like, should I just bind it to the damn mouse click? That's for shooting. I should just bind the spellcaster shooting. But overall, we've had a lot of fun with this game. I've kind of done most of the get stuff mechanics about it, so I'm kind of waiting for them to add more stuff. But they've continuously added more stuff. They just did a damn new stream where they're adding a whole bunch of stuff. They're, instead of it calling the next season, it's going to be called Season 2, which is going to confuse people, but that's what hey man, whatever they want to do. And you know, they got new characters and stuff. The first ultimate male character. I recommend this to you if you're going to play this, to kind of keep out on your money, because you will rapidly blow through money. And it wasn't to buy power, but I kept buying like cosmetic stuff like an idiot. And I was like, I gotta get my swimsuit, gotta get my Chung-Li outfit, and we spent over $100 overall, but we played for 400 hours though too, and overall I now feel very good about playing this game. Well, it's not. I felt like I found kind of like the stars. Like, is there going to be stuff added to this thing? I think a lot of people were kind of worried about that. They were worried about it didn't have any life to it, or there wasn't much to do besides once you get your characters to say. No, they've steadily added tons and tons of content to this, and in season 2 there was a shit ton of things added into it, and for the most part it's been better. I hope if they have 400% dungeons, which I have on the screen right now, maybe they might need some freaking 800%, because dude, you just smash through these things like they're not nothing. But I'm at the point where I can recommend this. If you do not like literary shooters doing the same thing over and over again, don't play this. Don't play this. This is what this is. You have to go through and like, I'm gonna get efficient. I'm gonna freaking 30 seconds off my runtime. I'm gonna get the shiniest shiny. That's what you have to attitude you have to take when you play a game like this. But First Descendant has surprised me a lot, and I think this is it's crack cocaine, man. And we have to watch our wallet, because we could start pulling it out for the premium costumes. But overall, besides the annoying as hell thing where they just want to drive you nuts by making you try to log in all the time to give you shinies, this game is coming really apart. I mean, coming in a good way. And they've mentioned that they're going to work somewhere on single player to try to get that. I don't know exactly what they've got planned. It's on down the pipeline, but the single player, getting that terrible single player out of the way, or story. I keep saying single player. Just getting the story out of the way, the campaign, so you could just have fun, is where they've had problems before. Making the damn single player fun might be it's just like it's a feat, because it's not good. But other than that, this is a good game, and it is fun. Is it balanced? No, but it's really fun. Yeah, we'll find out what Kitty did to us. Kitty, Mr. Brian, she did a sneaker. Oh, that's nasty. One paw up from Brian, who loves the waifus. Okay,